Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're all doing well. I wanted to do a quick video introduction on basically saying welcome to MAN6678 Global Startups. I think you'll find this a very interesting course, particularly if you have any interest in working or living overseas in your career. Many of you are doing that already. I'm sure there are many of you that are your home country somewhere else and you're here, and you intend to go back or work somewhere else. But so that this class really is beneficial for any of you with that kind of idea of working outside the U.S. or outside your home country. This class, it's global startups, and it's really set up for people that are interested in growing a business across borders. A lot of times, it involves large companies like you, and the idea is to how can we develop entrepreneurial and creative and innovative thinking within a big company that we can apply offshore outside our home country for success. And we're going to see that I focus a lot on the strategic elements of that. How do you develop a strategy for starting up? How do you develop that initial strategy for getting going in a business? And you'll see a lot of the way that we look at this class is from a strategic point of view, which I tend to think is very important. You'll see there is one book for this course. It's 1 Hour Strategy, a book I wrote. And it's set up a lot for entrepreneurs, but it's very applicable to this class. And you'll see the video lectures and the PowerPoints will help, but that book can really help you in terms of growing business in the future. It's a strategic process that we're going to look at and follow, and that's really the key to understanding how this class works, but also how you really can work in the real world to get ahead and to get your strategy on board. A quick word about, and reference that about me. I've been teaching here at FIU probably 6 years. But before that, my career was in the financial industry, primarily working with global banks. And I was able to work in Latin America, in the US, Europe, and Asia, and living in Latin America, Europe, and working in other places, of course, the US. And so I'm very familiar with this concept of how you work outside the home office to bring entrepreneurial thinking, innovation, to do something new and different and successful in a place that's outside your home base. Most of my career, I worked outside, away from the head office, and I found that to be exhilarating, but there's a lot of pressure. You have to do something new. There's no one else to rely on a lot of times. You don't have the big infrastructure that you have, and so you have to think for yourself and think ahead. And from those experiences, I developed a lot of my strategic approach and other things that you'll see in this course and in that book, of course. So, I encourage you to apply yourself to this. I'm assuming that if you're taking this course, you're interested in offshore work, and this will be an excellent opportunity to develop that thinking a bit. Let me see, what else can we talk about? You'll see that you'll have the readings assigned in the syllabus, and you can look at that, and you'll see some additional readings be in addition to the book, and then there's a quiz for every module, and so basically the quiz is from the material in the module. It's not cumulative. Each module has its own quiz. They're very short and simple, and if you do the reading and follow the material, you'll be more than fine. There's always a PowerPoint that supports the lecture, and you have the book. So you have a lot of ways to make sure you know the material. All the material is up day one. You can do this whole course in a week if you want. Very few people actually do that, but you could. Everything's there. So you have it completely set up for you. Go at your own pace. Of course, you can't be late on things, but you can work ahead to the degree you want. And of course, part of having a remote course is having that kind of time and opportunity and the flexibility to do things, manage around your schedule, your travel, and your work, assuming that many of you are working. A few things. Yeah, it's like I said, there are 8 quizzes in this course, and there are 3 discussions. Now, for the discussion, since the quizzes are fairly easy, and the discussion I'll grade a little bit harder, but but they're still not difficult. The concept is to not repeat to me what you think I want to hear or what you've read, but you come up with your own thinking, your own insight, and your own application and examples of what you're looking at. Use your head, use your thinking. This is an opportunity for you to expand on what you've seen, not repeating what I wrote or what I said. I already wrote it, I already said it, so I don't need to hear it again. So you can refer to it and you can base it, but I really want to see how can you apply this to your work. And in fact, I'll just say this, the reason I teach here or anywhere is from a business point of view. My point is, how can we help you become a more effective, more efficient, and more productive worker, so you get paid more, have better chance at career success, and have more satisfaction in your job. Of course I look at things academically, but I'm much more focused on practical application, real life work situations, and so that's where you'll see my emphasis, mostly for my career in business. Having said that, I also more than welcome any contact or questions or information or thoughts you may have about your work, how what we're covering applies to what you're doing, and how, if there's any way that we can discuss it or help you in any way. Many students are like you, many of you are working. You have your own businesses, other people's businesses, and you're working, and you think, well, we just covered this. How does that apply to my situation in real life right now? Let me know. I'm happy to talk about that. I'm happy to look at that. I enjoy that. So please don't hesitate to contact me by email, phone, text, or whatever to carry on that conversation. We'll have the optional Zoom calls too during the course that you can sign into, and we can talk about things there as well. So you really see the only graded things are the quizzes and the discussions, and that's it. So you have a fairly light grading thing, but of course you have to do well, otherwise it'll accumulate not so good. So if you start missing the quizzes, questions, and stuff, you'll see all the information you need is in the syllabus, in the assignments, in the modules. So please review all those things, and if any question on anything, please let me know. If you're going to be late on an assignment, please let me know ahead of time. I don't have penalties or assess penalties for late work. I want to see everybody get everything done by the end. So if you're going to be late, let me know. I'll extend the deadlines on things. It doesn't, you have to do it, but like I said, I don't assess penalties. Let me know ahead of time. It helps. Stay on top of the course. It's only 8 weeks, and you have Thanksgiving stuck in there, so it helps to stay on top of it. I think that's it. Like I said, I really enjoy this course. It rings a lot of bells of my past career, and I think that for you that are looking forward to careers in international business, this should be very interesting to you. So please do apply yourself, look at that, and if you have any questions or thoughts, I'm more than happy to hear them and discuss. Okay, so we look forward to working with you, and wish you all the best on this course. Okay, thanks a lot. Bye.